All right, you guys, so we are now learning more information in the case of the stepmom who held her stepson captive for over 20 years. So Kimberly Sullivan, she's the stepmother. The stepson has not been named. But we now have footage from the day that the fire took place. So the first thing I want to point out, Kimberly seems more worried about her cats and her dog versus her own stepson that is still inside of the house while it's on fire.
Help them out. That's it. I have 2 cats.
Everybody's out?
Yes.
But your stepson's still inside?
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay,
yes.
come out. Come down the road. Come on.
Police!
It's not safe to stay here. Come on.
All right, here he is. All right, my dog is shaking.
So the firefighter asks her, is everybody out? And she says, yes. Then she starts saying that she's looking for her cats. That's when the officer says, but is it your stepson also in the home? And she said, oh yeah, he's right there. So they end up finding the stepson. Remember, he's 32 years old. They thought that he was a child when they found him. And they found him curled up in a fetal position. And y'all, they carry him out to the ambulance as if he's a baby. That's how small he is. So now that all of this has come out, his bio mother has actually come forward. Now she wishes to remain anonymous, but I did find her social media. And she's saying she gave custody to her ex, which is his father. And she's saying since she gave him custody, she hasn't seen her son. So she went on to have more kids, and those kids actually started looking for their sibling. Now, from what I'm hearing, Kimberly, which is the stepmother, she does have more kids with Craig, which is the dad. And from what investigators are saying, those kids, which were her daughters, they lived in that house. They went to school, they had friends. So basically, you kept this child, which wasn't your child, locked inside of a room, but your 2 daughters you let live a normal life. Now, from the information I gathered, the dad was wheelchair bound. So I actually don't know what kind of condition the dad was in before he died. So I don't know if she was the person in control of everybody and taking care of everybody. But from what his bio mom is saying, both of them were monsters, the dad and Kimberly. Now, this is what his bio sister had to say.
Personally, that she didn't like that he was not her son. And she took it out on him.
Now, she also went on to say that she wants the daughters charged as well. She's saying that she believed that those daughters were complicit with whatever that was going on. And once they got to a certain age, they could have helped him. Now, let me say this. I in no way want to attack the bio mom. I don't know what went on in her relationship with the dad. And I honestly don't know what led to her giving up custody to her son. But y'all, one thing that bothered me that the bio mom said, and I have to talk about it. She said she had no idea where her son was. She said that since she gave custody up, she's been looking for him. He has so much family that cares about him on her side. But after I looked this bio mom up, she stayed in Meridian, which is only about 30 minutes away from Waterbury. It's not like you moved across the country, you had no idea what was going on. As a mother, if I know, okay, they stay in Waterbury somewhere, I don't know where they stay, I would have went to every school. Because remember, that principal tried to help. That principal called CPS over 20 times. So I'm sure as a mother, if you had went to that school and said, look, my son should have been going to one of these schools. Do you know him? Most likely that principal would have said, yeah, you need to try to get your son back. For me, I just feel like the fact that you're trying to say that you tried to get him back and you tried to find him, don't do that now because of the circumstance. Just keep it real and say, look, I gave my son up. I didn't know where he was for the past 20 years. From what I'm gathering, she has not seen him since this incident has taken place. So I'm not sure if he wants a relationship with the other side of his family. Like I said before, y'all, I'm not blaming the mom for anything, but my thing is your son was 30 minutes away, trapped and held captive in a home for 20 years. Now, I'm very curious as to you guys' thoughts on this case. How did this go unnoticed? Even down to the dad's family. Was nobody asking where he was? Did anybody even care about this kid? The fact that he's 32 years old and weighs 68 pounds. Another thing I want to ask is, do you think that those daughters should be charged as well? Comment below and let me know your thoughts.